Hey guys, I just wanted to jump on here real quick. I got something on my mind I wanted to share with you, see if it makes sense to you. So I've been noticing some things lately. I've been talking to some folks and their question is, how much does something cost, right? And I think that is the wrong question. And you should think that's the wrong question too, right? It's not about how much something costs. It's about how much something is worth. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean, if something is worth $1,000, are you willing to pay $100 for it? You absolutely are. Why? Because you are getting 10 times the value for the money that you have to pay. And if I offered you something that's worth $1,000 and I said, hey, I'll give it to you for $100, you're going to think that's a sale. You're going to think that's a deal. And you'll do what you need to do in order to get the $100 together to get the thing that I have, if it is valuable to you, if it is worth $1,000 to you. So the question is not how much does it cost, it's how much is it worth. So why is that a topic of conversation or a topic of my thoughts recently? Well, when it comes to anything, business, when it comes to lifestyle choices, when it comes to whatever, you have to ask yourself, how much is whatever this is worth? If you're a business person and somebody is saying to you, oh, that's too expensive, that's not actually what they're saying. What they're actually saying is, that's not worth it to me. Now, are they talking about you? No, they may be talking about your product or your service. That service is not worth the price that you placed on it to them. Does that mean that it's not worth what you're charging for it to someone else? No, it means that the person that you're talking to, who's making the choice whether or not they're going to part with their hard-earned money to purchase your goods or services, does not see the value in your product or your service for them. So you've got a choice. You can convince them that it is valuable enough to them, and sometimes people will give you the opportunity to do that. Oftentimes they've already made up their mind, and when they give you their first answer, that's what it is. It's not worth it to them. So move on, go to the next person, find the person that it is valuable for, or lower the price. Maybe it's not worth what you think it's worth to anyone. That is called a sale. Retailers do it all the time, right? So if it's not worth what you think it is, if it's not worth to other people what you think it's worth, then you have to negotiate the price. Bring it on, put it on sale. So conversely, if you are about to make a choice, whether or not you are going to part with your hard-earned money for something, challenge yourself. Don't say out loud, that's too expensive. Don't say, I don't have the money. Don't say any of those other things, and actually ask yourself, is it valuable to me? Is it worth the price to me? Is that opportunity worth the price to me? So you see, you're asking yourself the right question when you're asking yourself, how much is it worth, over how much does it cost? Value is more important than cost, because if you spend $1,000 on something and it's only worth $100, you've wasted your money. If you spend $1,000 on something and it's only worth $900, again, you've wasted your money unless that thing is worth $1,000 to you. So stop focusing on what something costs. Stop focusing on what the price tag is on it, and start focusing on the value. What is it worth to you? So with that, I'll leave you with this question. Your future, what is it worth to you? Is an opportunity to do things that other people in your same situation will not be able to do. What is that worth to you? Not what does it cost? Because it costs time, it costs sweat equity, it costs money, it costs overcoming fears, it costs changing friends, potentially getting away from negative people so that you can do the thing that you are able to do without the negative influence in your life. It costs those things. What is it worth? Is a little bit of discomfort now worth a whole lot of comfort later? You got to ask yourself that question. Don't make excuses for yourself. Do what you need to do. I'll talk to you later.